Look. Look. 3 a.m. on empty bottles. Sitting next to Giuseppe models. My homie might come through waving a stick like Deathly Hollows. Don't send threats, cause that's what's likely what's next to follow. When my niggas send shots to kill you like Reposado. When I ask you how you living, ain't talking about the cars that you been in. Ain't talking about the gram or none of the restaurants that you visit. Empty rooms, but you still trying to fit in. Cause if you always outside, where the fuck is you niggas living? Making money's a condition, but it's still a race and you niggas is unconditioned. Dramatic but untruthful, people who never listen. And saying that it suits you, but you niggas fit the description. You know bitches vindictive. Don't get caught up with bitches who ass off as cotton, but got all of you niggas picking. They wish me well, cause wells usually will grant you wishes. You niggas been bleeding, that's usually what make you bitches. My life is like a movie, but none of this shit is scripted. God gave me a gift, but none of this shit was gifted. Before I talk, I'd rather those people take me to prison. Cause we the 112 known for sliding like New Edition. You say you getting money, your actions ain't too convincing. You know the roles change, your lifestyle more like the bitches. I tell women keep lifestyles in their purse, cause these niggas are the new bitches. Living with my decisions, living and that's a given. Been saying less and reading more, and taking breaks from the unhealthy things that we adore. And when you upset, I can see it more. And when you upset, I can see your flaws. I've been praying, I don't see the law. I'm with my day uno, and if you acting wild, then he'll draw. Yeah.
I'm with my day uno, and if you acting wild and he'll draw. Me and Flock, we drove the car to states so like we was on tour. See out of time, they give you more. Get him in and get him gone. If you my dog, you get a bone. They try and take me off the throne. This 4 or 5 gon' take me home. Rock it back, way back like rockin' phones. He lived for everybody, but he died alone. This shit a crazy world. Can't believe I fuck with that shorty. Look, she a crazy girl. G-Wagon rockin' her roadie. She got a baby mom. Tryna give her jewels, but she ain't catch a pearl. Montclair jacket with the hood and fur. Kitty so good, said I'm the only one to make it purr. Came home, got the Prezi rollie, it ain't take a year. I remember state child prisons, wish that shit a blur. This shit is crazy, I'm Miss Avon still. I bust your head, now how the hood gon' feel. I gave you love and give it back, see now that shit ain't real. See it was Chris, I let you rock, I get you smacked like Will. You know the wave, big Prezi, I'ma jack mine still. I skipped Dior, I went to Cleasy, get you baptized still. You get it, Christian Dior, baptized still. You use ways but couldn't map it out, I fell back chill. You see the shit that I'm on, I'm trying to level up and see the top. Grab a crib, snatch a watch, build a business, fuck a stock. Who could tell me I ain't hot and now your crib was by this pot. Smith and Wesson, not a Glock. You don't know them ways though, all my diamonds rainbow. I was in a gray smoke, wishing it was case closed. We was mud brothers, it ain't really never gave so. Had the 5 series, rep the hood, no I gave hope. Twirl with it.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love, much love. If you are here, you can hear me clearly. Just drop a 1 in the chat for me, y'all. Drop a 1 in the chat for me, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly out there before we get into this next show, man. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Just drop a 1 in the chat. Y'all hear me out there? Drop a 1 if you can hear me. Just drop a 1 if you can hear me out there, so we could get right into it. Okay, I got a couple of ones. Let me get a couple of more. Y'all. Glad you guys can hear me. Let me get a few more ones. Let me get a few more ones. A few more ones before we get into it. Okay. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. Salute. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. Man, shout out to everyone, man. Salute to all the visionaries. Salute to all the new supporters. If you've missed earlier show, one of my lovely lady mods, if y'all are in the building, can y'all please do me the favor and drop the show that we just did a couple of hours ago, so the ones who missed it could go and catch up. But salute to everyone in the building. We got another great show lined up for you guys this afternoon. Because I wanted to talk about this Lil Durk thing. And how we can learn from this, what we can take from this. What is the lesson in all of this, man? So we're going to get into it. Let me shout you guys out. Make sure you guys support the show. Double tap your screens if you are in here due to the vertical feed. Double tap y'all screens, man. Hit the like button, share the show. Support the show. Support the show with a like and a share. Support the show with a like and a share. The super chat is open as well. The super chat is open as well. If you are enjoying the content, don't hesitate to support the show, man. The support links are also pinned to your top of your screen as well. So if you don't know where to support and you would like to, it is up there in the chat room. Shout out to my lovely lady Mars for holding it down. Let's see who's in the building. Let's get to today's show. Shout out to my man Astral in the building. Salute, Astral. What's good? What's good? Ray Stansberry in the building. Salute, Ray. Salute to my comrade, the Book of Ronan in the building. Salute. Hey, Miss L'Oreal, one of my lovely lady Mars that's always in here holding it down for me. Thank you so much, Miss L'Oreal. I appreciate you. Salute and much love to you. Shout out to Cuzzo in the building. Salute, Cuzzo. Appreciate your support, man. I'm glad you're in here for today's topic. Shout out to Miss Classy Creole in the building. Another one of my lovely lady mods that always come through and hold it down. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to my lovely lady mods. Shout out to Let Me Put the Tippin' in the building. What's up, bro? What's good with you, man? What's good? DS1, salute. Congratulations on your son, bro. Blessings to you and your family. I appreciate that, bro. Salute, man. I appreciate it, man. Salute to everyone that's in the building. Make sure y'all support the show, y'all. I need y'all support. Go ahead and hit that support link. Support the show. The links are pinned to the top of the screen. Go ahead and support the show, y'all. Y'all see the show. Lil Durk and his father. A lesson in breaking the cycle of toxic masculinity. Now, see, a lot of y'all, when y'all talk about this Lil Durk stuff, it's really sad that he gets glorified for the things that he's done and not for his real accomplishments. Thank you, Miss Classy Creole. I appreciate that. Right? And I'm saying this because let's talk about how Lil Durk is celebrated. He is celebrated as this guy, this This guy who could get anybody, you know, knocked off, and he got all of this power, but you don't really hear people celebrate Lil Durk for his music. He's not really celebrated, and he's not really a rap legend. He's celebrated for being a so-called gangster. Okay? Now walk with me here, because a lot of y'all really don't see what's behind Lil Durk going to prison. All of this stuff that's going on, man. See, behind a lot of this stuff, right? Shout out to 050 The Movement. Salute. Appreciate y'all, man. Salute. Shout out to China Bremen Harlem Legend. Right? Behind a lot of this stuff is generational trauma. See, Lil Durk is being celebrated. Lil Durk is being loved. Lil Durk is being respected the same way and for the same reasons as his father once did. So when they say like father, like son, that's not always true. But just remember, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So you may not grow up and be exactly like your father, but just remember, your father is in you. And this is where I think we can blame Durk's father. And all of this stuff, you know why we got to blame Durk's dad? Because he allowed his son to become him. Now listen, y'all. Y'all know I just had a baby boy, right? I am a junior as well. I am a junior as well, right? So something that my father always told me, right, is he used to say, son, my job is for me to make sure you become better than me. Let me say that again. My father always told me that it was his job as a father and as a man to make sure I become better than him. I accomplish more than him. Big Durk, this is where you failed at, brother. This is where you failed at. And this is where the cycle of toxic masculinity begins. It begins with men not having their household and their families together. This is where it starts. This is where it starts. We got 050 The Movement in the building. I was just listening to their content yesterday, as a matter of fact. And China Brim specifically said this, right? China said the reason why I got into the streets and I started gang banging and I started doing all the wrong things that land me in jail and had me do 20 years in prison. He said it was because of my pops not being there. He said it was because of my pops, because my pops was in the streets. My pops was in jail and he wasn't there to stop me because my mother couldn't stop me. My mother couldn't stop me. My grandmother couldn't stop me. But maybe if my father was there, I wouldn't have even been doing none of that. He said I probably would have went to college. This is exactly what he said. He said I probably would have went to college. Now, mind you, China Brim Pops is a gangster. Just like who? Lil Durk. Lil Durk father's a gangster. Lil Durk father not a square. But just because your father is something, he is supposed to raise you to be better. This is why China Brim said he probably would have went to college. Because he believes that if his father was in his life, his father wouldn't allow him to be in the streets. He wouldn't have been allowed to join a gang. He know his father would have put a foot. Not only put his foot down, but put a foot in his ass. What you out here doing? I'm out here. Take your ass in the house. See, that's all a lot of us brothers needed growing up. A lot of brothers just needed a man around for structure. A man that puts that healthy fear in a boy. See, a boy needs to know that. A boy needs to learn to respect authority from young. That first line of authority is his father, not his mother. Mommy is the first line of teaching and nurturing. Daddy's the first sign of authority. Daddy's the first time a little boy hear, no, you can't have that. Shut that crying up. No, you're not getting it. That's daddy. That's where that come from. And that could be for a girl child too, but it specifically needs to be there for the male child. Because this is how the male child understands authority. Who's in charge? This is how they don't go out in the street and disrespect police and disrespect people in the community. Because before you worried about going to jail, you should be worried about getting your behind kicked by your father. You see? That's the first person you need to be scared of. Not the police, your father. That's the first man I was afraid of. That's the first person I didn't never want to piss off. My dad. I didn't want to make my dad upset. Shout out to my brother Corey Love TV. Salute my brother. I appreciate your support, man. He said, I see you with the double up live. Show him how to run it up, sheep. Salute my brother. I appreciate you, man. We back in full effect, bro. Salute. You see? That's your first line of authority. That's the first man you respect, is your father. Yeah, your father. And you have to understand that that was missing in Lil Durk's life for a long time. See, for a long time, Durk was his own daddy. And then once he got some money, because remember, Durk got signed at a young age. I believe Durk got signed at 17. So he had money for a long time. See? So how much fathering has a man like Lil Durk has in his life? How much fathering has he had before he became a superstar? And how much fathering do you think he has now? How much influence do you think Big Durk has on his son? And his son is a multi-millionaire. His son has made more money in the rap game than his father made on the streets. Lil Durk's father was a kingpin. Durk is a street legend. Sounds familiar, right? It sounds a little similar, doesn't it? I put this on you, Big Durk. Where were you? Huh? Because look at Larry Hoover's son. Look at Larry Hoover's children. Is Larry Hoover children caught up in any RICO cases? Gang banging? Why's your sons, Durk, why are your sons doing the same shit you were doing? And just masking it behind hip hop. Why were your sons doing the same shit you were doing? Why couldn't you stop them from doing what you were doing? Why they not doing better than you? Yeah, your son D-Thing, he got killed. Yeah. Big Durk, you do understand that you put a curse on your family. That's what you've done. Your son is now in the same place where you were, in a federal penitentiary. See, this is the toxic cycle of masculinity that we have to break, fellas. And it starts with the changing of our mind and the active fatherhood. See, you heard what I said? We got to change our minds first. Meaning, all of the things that, all of our desires that we wanted from when we was out in the streets and playing around in the hood and all of that, we have to turn away from those desires. Because if you continue to have those same desires and those same wants and those same aspirations, it may not affect you in a certain way, but it will affect your children. See, because Durk Lil Durk always wanted to be like who? Who did he always want to be like? His dad. But who was his dad? His dad was a street dude. His dad was a drug dealer. His dad was a gang member. Who is Lil Durk today? Lil Durk today is who his father was yesterday. And this is what we got to pay attention to, fellas. When we talking about breaking this toxic cycle, we got to break it. The men. Listen, fellas, we are the generational curse breakers. Women carry the curse. Women carry the curse. What up, Double R? You don't feel it until you know better. And most of y'all never had millions. I don't think you ever had millions either. I don't think you ever had millions either. Shout out to Elisino in the building. Salute, champion. Salute. Y'all be coming in here speaking on stuff that y'all know don't know nothing about. So him having millions means what? Lil Durk having millions of dollars means what? What does that mean? So that's the reason why he was putting up money to kill people, because he got money? What are y'all talking about? See, what y'all like to do again, see, this how I know you don't have a life, Double R, because you in here defending a criminal who was hiding behind the Gaza as a celebrity. See, if you was an everyday person, a civilian, like you claiming to be, Double R, you would be against this type of stuff. You would be against guys like Durk, because guys like Durk is poisoning the minds of the children. Because these children who listen to Durk think he's just a rapper, when he's running around here behaving as a mafia boss, paying to get people killed. Then these kids think it's just a rap. See, this is the problem with people. Exactly. That's the broken nigga mindset. Shout out to my brother Zoom in the building. Exactly. It's time for us to stop making excuses for people doing the foul shit they do. We not defending Durk because, oh, but that's a black man. Shut up, nigga. I don't want to hear that black man talk. I don't want to hear none of that shit. It's time to stand against this stuff. Actively. What up, Mac? Shout out to Mac Mean in the building. Salute. Happy New Year's, bro. Hope all is well with you. Shout out to FTC Vice in the building. Salute, FTC. Shout out to my man Club in the building. What up, Club? Salute. See, this cycle of toxic masculinity amongst men has to be broken. And the way that we have to break this stuff is we have to remove the desire from the stuff that we see coming out of the entertainment realm. All of the love of the jewelry, the watches, the cars, all of that stuff. We have to remove the desire of wanting to attain those things. You see? We have to stop chasing after those things. And we have to show this to our younger brothers and sisters, especially the younger men. We got to show them that this is not about a Rolex. This is not about a Cybertruck. Your life and your purpose is bigger than a goddamn Cybertruck and a bottle of Dawn. Your purpose means more than that. You see? This is what Big Durk was supposed to come home and try to teach to his son. That you not even representing being a real black disciple. And you know when I think it finally started to kick in for Durk? When them indictments start coming. See, I'm not saying that Big Durk ain't try to talk to his son. What I'm saying is it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. On top of all of this money, you failed, Big Durk. You failed, bro. This is all on you. Because all your son was doing was living up to your reputation. Just like King Von, y'all. Just like King Von. If you listen to the people who knew King Von, they all said he act just like his father. He was behaving like his father. L'Oreal says, okay, my uncle played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, a running back. My other uncle is a lawyer. I got 10 kids and no FBG Duck was my brother. I'm a Moore, sir. Oh, okay. Salute the double R. Salute. Salute to you, bro. No doubt. Blessings to you. Blessings. Blessings to you, bro. Club says, and also understanding that a lot of these things are illusions. Exactly. Exactly. Why didn't you tell your son this, Big Durk? Why doesn't your son understand that his job as a black disciple is to uplift his community? Why wasn't this instilled in him? Because Larry Hoover instilled the ethics, the code of conduct, the morals. He instilled that in his sons from prison, Durk. Why you think his sons are all in the political realm in Chicago? Because he instilled that in his children. Big Durk, what did you instill in Durk? All them years you called home, what was you telling them? What was y'all talking about, Durk? Huh? I know you was talking to him when he first blew up. I know he ain't never stopped answering your goddamn phone calls. So what y'all was talking about, Big Durk? When he was 16, 17, when he first got that money. When he first got that money, you didn't call him? When he was 18, 19, what was you teaching him, Durk? What was you teaching your son? Because your son right now is who you were 30 years ago, sir. Do you understand that? Do you understand that your son is who you were 30 years ago before you went to prison? Before you went to prison, you was on the top of your game. We heard what you got caught with, Big Durk. You was a millionaire in the streets. You was a millionaire off the streets. You went down at the height of your game, at the top of your game. Isn't that what's getting ready to happen to your son? You didn't see this coming for your son? You didn't see this coming down the pipeline for your son? Huh? Elisino says, did he really fail, champ? Maybe Durk just didn't listen. It's a great point, my brother. Maybe Durk didn't listen. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't. Because he still's a grown man. He still had the choice whether to listen to his dad or not. Agreed. But here is why I say he failed, champ. Because his father's absence is the reason for his word being no good. True or false, champ? Sons who rebel against their fathers usually rebel against them, or they quickly rebel when you weren't there. Absentee fathers can't call no shots. Absentee fathers, you can't tell me what I need to be doing every day, Dad, because you not here every day, Dad. I only talk to you on the jail call. I don't get to talk to you when the GDs jump me at the bus stop. I ain't talk to you. You see what I'm saying, champ? Absentee fathers can't call no shots in the house. See, and remember, OG, Durk father went to jail when he was a baby. Little Durk's father was locked up when Durk was a baby. So he literally could have raised his son from prison. It's not like he went to jail when Durk was 8, 9, 10 years old and then came out and he was grown. No. Durk's father went to prison when Durk was like 2 or 3 years old. He could have raised his son through prison. Again, Larry Hoover raised his children from the prison. Larry Hoover's son, Larry Jr., he said, my father was sending me home political books from jail. He was ordering books for his sons to read from prison. Literally, he was sending books home to his sons to read from jail. See, this is why I don't let brothers get on the cop-out bus. Because when men want to get some shit done, we're going to find a way to get it done. Right. Or they say you ain't do it. Exactly. Exactly. Double R says, my son always knew the truth and played his part to survive in Chicago. Absolutely. Leave the streets, chestnut checkers. Come on. So it's not like Big Durk couldn't see where his son was headed, because it was clear. It was obvious. It was very obvious. So this is why I blame this on his father, because I feel like his father didn't fight hard enough for his son, to save his son. I honestly think that Big Durk thought that hip hop was going to shelter and father his son. He wanted hip hop and the fact that his son was a rapper and a celebrity to shield and protect his son. He thought the brand was going to protect his son instead of he doing it. Why you're not doing it, Durk, Big Durk? Why you not doing it? That's your goddamn son, and you're not in prison no more. You thought the brand was going to protect him? You thought the labels was going to protect him? You right there, you was daddy. You're right there. You're his daddy. Why you not protecting him? You supposed to be on Durk's ass. See, because if I was Big Durk, I would have came home and cleaned OTF up. My son just got to hate me. My son, you just going to have to hate me. You just ain't going to have to like me no more. When I come home, OTF is shut. OTF is under construction. That's what I would have did. Y'all want to know what I would have did? That's what I would have did. Duty low, goodbye. OTF DD, goodbye. OTF jam, goodbye. Goodbye. All you niggas, go home. And I'm going to call your mamas too. OG shit. Yeah, I'm getting ready to send your son home on a plane. Next. Yeah, you know who this is. Yeah, this Big Durk. Yeah, I'm getting ready to send your son home. He gonna have a couple of dollars, but we don't need him no more. His services has been he's done here. I'd have had my son sitting there crying. Daddy, what you doing? Everybody getting fired. Everybody getting fired. Everybody. See, this is that weak shit. Can't make a grown man do anything. Have you ever raised a son? Ace Boogie? So you can't make your son do nothing, right? 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 See, you one of them little pussies that think you ain't got nothing to say or nobody ain't gonna listen to you because you ain't got no money. You one of them weak niggas. You one of them weak niggas. You think if Lil Durk was my son, I can't make him do what I want to do? You my fucking son. What you talking about? You better do what I said. Fuck is y'all talking about? He can't make Durk do nothing. You niggas sound stupid. That's why these little niggas out of control, because they fathers is scared of them. You think I'm? Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Y'all be getting me hot with that type shit. So He came from your nuts. You can't tell him what to do. You think if my father was alive right now and he tell me to shut up, I'm not going to shut up? Huh? Is that what you niggas telling me? So when your son get a certain age, you can't tell him nothing no more. Y'all niggas is crazy. When my son grow up, see, because I'm already raise my son to always seek counsel from his dad. You see? See, the reason why me and my dad had the relationship we had is because I always respected my father. Respect doesn't go anywhere because you a grown man. See, because as you get older, you should learn to respect your father even more. And as you get older, his wisdom is supposed to resonate even deeper with you. So that's why you're supposed to still adhere to your father. See, but a lot of y'all don't know the depth of a father. Because it's sad to say a lot of y'all didn't grow up with y'all dads. And then some of y'all that did, y'all dads wasn't stand-up dudes. Your dads were soft. See, my father wasn't soft. My dad was an authoritarian. He was authoritative. Go and look up that parenting style. Authoritative, not authoritarian, authoritative. That was my dad's teaching style. So my father could always come and check me because I always respect my dad. So it don't matter if I'm rich or whatever. I'm going to always respect that man. You see? And when a boy grows up and he doesn't respect his father, that's because of the father. See, y'all trying to put it on Durk. See, y'all missing the whole point. Y'all trying to put this on Durk. This is his father's fault. Durk don't listen to his father because his father never cultivated the relationship for his son to even come to him. See, y'all missing the whole point. Y'all missing the whole point. This is his father's fault, not Durk's. Remember what I said. Little Durk is who his father was 30 years ago. That's who Durk has become. Durk has become who his father was before he got locked up and sent to the federal penitentiary. See, y'all missing the point. This is about breaking the cycle of toxic masculinity. And the one who has to do it is the father. Durk, Big Durk, didn't do that for his son. So now Durk
has to do that for his. If he wants to break the curse, it's the men who are in charge of this. The men have to break the curses. The men. See, Durk's father didn't do that in his family. That's why one of his sons is dead. The other son is getting ready to go to prison for the rest of his life. See, he was supposed to focus on stopping from what happened to him to happen to his sons. You see? That is your job as a parent. It is not just your job, food, clothing, and shelter. That is called maintenance. That is how you maintain a child. That is not raising your child. Okay? Understand the difference. Because see, a lot of y'all who are in the chat room, y'all have not been parents. Y'all ain't never raised nobody. So you're really just talking out your ass. Because a lot of y'all never had nobody depend on y'all outside of your little puppy. You never had nobody depending on you, asking you what we gonna eat today. What's for dinner? See, if you never been in that position, just shut up. If you ain't had nobody coming to you, asking you questions. See, if you never raised no children before, you don't understand this. You don't understand what I'm talking about because you don't know what it is to be daddy. You don't know what it is to have a little boy looking at you and mimicking you. You don't know what that is, nigga. When you got to look at that little boy and see some shit in him that you know was in you that you don't like, that you know won't benefit him because you know it didn't benefit you. And you know that that's the shit that you got to work out in that boy. Y'all don't know about, a lot of y'all need to shut up. Because you ain't raised nothing but your hand and your goddamn puppy. And a Tamagotchi pet. Y'all don't know what it is. Let's get to these videos, man. Shout out to everyone in the building. Double tap y'all screens if y'all are in the vertical feed. Double tap y'all screens if you are in the vertical feed. Let's get to this. Now let's hear what Big Durk has to say. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Shout out to everyone in the building. Salute to my lovely lady mods for coming through and holding it down. Make sure y'all support the show, y'all. The Cash App and the Venmo is pinned to the top of the screen. Make sure y'all support the show. Shout out to everyone if you have supported the show. Salute to y'all. Let's get into these videos. Thank you, Miss Classy Creole. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, Double R. Yes, sir. Big gang all day. You already know.
So when you first caught your case, your federal case, how did that actually transpire?
Well, actually, I was on my way to 26 in California to go to a court proceeding. So soon as I was walking up the stairs to go through the doors, the feds was coming out the door and they grabbed me right then and there, took me to another side door, right out the back behind the building, into a car, and shot me down there on Van Bruin to the federal court building. They put me in this interrogation room, and it was a couple of agents in there. It was the U.S. attorney in there. And they said, listen, because I have a driver who brought me there and dropped me off at the front of the place. He wouldn't park the car. They said, listen, don't nobody know that we got you right now. No one. They said, we'll put you right back on 26 and your driver don't even know you gone already. We'll put you back on 26 if you give us Larry Hoover. I said, what? I said, you give us Larry Hoover, we'll put you back on 26 and you'll work for us. I went in my pocket, pulled out the card to my lawyer, slid it on the table, and said, call my lawyer. And from then on, 26 years later, here I am, free man, without telling, without compromising, without being someone I'm not, rats, stool pigeons, people who tell things to get out. This is the type of life, we don't live this type of life. I'm a Muslim first and foremost, no doubt about it. But even in Islam, we don't believe in telling. We don't believe in rats. We don't believe in stool pigeons. So for someone to try to tell you to tell on somebody else to save your own neck and all this, you get in this thing, you hold your own weight. That's how people got to look at it. I'm in this, and I hold my own weight. You don't bring nobody else into this. You don't tell on nobody else to save your own skin. Get out of it. That's not your lifestyle. That's not what you're about. Get up out of it, But when the thing hits, when it hit, the impact come in, you continue to stand strong. And you continue to go down for what you believe in, and don't bring nobody else down with you. I like the little, I think it's Jeezy. I like the little saying he's saying in his little rap song, if you ever get caught up, don't mention my name. That's just one of the slogans I like, and that's one thing people should take as an anthem. You get jammed up, don't mention my name. Don't mention nobody's name. Just do you.
Okay, we back. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Double tap y'all screens if y'all are coming in the vertical feed. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Shout out to all the visionaries in the building, man. Shout out to y'all. Support the show. Now, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? This man just came out of prison from doing 26 years. Look at how he presents himself. Listen to his vernacular. Listen to his whole presentation. Champ says he taught Durk streets. Come on, man. Just listening to him. You mean to tell me that Durk is not a split in the image of his father? That street shit is still in his father. Look when he got to talk about rats. Look how his energy switched up. Listen to how he got hyper. Man, we don't like no rats and all this street stuff. And I'm a Muslim, but we don't do that. We don't da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This man didn't learn nothing. He didn't learn anything. This is another reason why they so pressed to get your son, Durk. Because he just like you. Think you're too smart for your own goddamn good. Just like you. Very arrogant. very condescending in your tone and your talk. Think you that nigga. Think you know how to get out of any situation. We get that from you, Big Durk. Now we know where your son get it from. He get it from his father. He get it from you. He get it from you. They asked you to tell on Larry Hoover. You said no, as you should. But why you had to say all that extra shit? How old are you, Big Durk? 60-something years old? We don't care about your opinion on street shit. Why you not acting like a grandfather? See, this would kill me with you older street cats. Why aren't you acting your age? Why aren't you sorry to the victim's family who your son harmed? Since you Muslim, you claim you Muslim. But you don't want the families and the family members to the families who were harmed. You don't want peace for them? Huh, my Muslim brother? You supposed to be Muslim, right? Huh, Aki? So you don't want the families who your son harmed. Your son did this shit. You not praying for them families? Huh, Big Durk? See, this is why I don't trust a lot of you music industry Muslims anyway. That's what I call y'all. Muslim, I call y'all music industry Muslims. Mims. This is why I'm hot. I call you niggas Mims. Muslim industry, music industry Muslims. Mims. Because I listen to what y'all say. And y'all it's nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty work. It's disgusting. Champ says, I despise those types of attitudes. Me too. Double R says Chicago was toxic. Go there. The Lake Michigan waters is dirty. Malha Lee. What's up, Malha Lee? Durk did what he was supposed to do. Really? What you mean? Expound on that, Malha Lee. In Lebanon, different type of Muslim. What's up, twins? Prison is a breeding ground for negative mindsets. Absolutely. Real Muslims love. Absolutely. Absolutely. Why black people be shouting? No racism, but y'all got an attitude for no reason. That's a lie. Black people are not the only ones that shout, wet pack. You know who else shout? Arabs. You know Arabs shout too. So why don't you go ask an Arab chat, why do they scream too? Yeah, 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 yeah. They yell too. They yell too. And the Russians. And the Germans. They yell too. What's wrong with y'all people, man? Y'all people crazy. Yeah, that's what I call them, club. Music industry Muslims. He says, add the sellout at the end. Thank you, Miss Classy Creole. I appreciate you. From the roof. Headshot. Music industry Muslims. Let's get into another video real quick, and then we're going to wrap this show up, y'all. Shout out to everyone in the building, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all support the show, man. Support the show. Support the show. Support the show, y'all. Now, listen to this. What up, Bob? Salute, bro. Now, when I saw this video, I said, man, Durk, you are done. You are done. Listen to this.
The recent case that they brought against your son, we haven't seen any comments about it from yourself. We would just like to know your feelings on the matter so that we can share with the wider public.
Alhamdulillah. We first like to thank everyone for their support, their love, the encouraging words that they gave us as a family. We thank the fans and everyone who stood by us. I leave all legal issues to the lawyers to break that thing, what's dealing with that, the legal issues behind it. As far as the family, as far as me as a father, one thing I said that it's mighty strange that once he started doing good out there, once he stayed away from all the gang banging and dissing the dead and doing things out there in the street, when he turned his life around, when he on his deen now, practicing religion, doing things for the community, bringing about peace in Chicago and throughout various cities, all of a sudden now he being indicted, just right off the Muslim conference that we had in Chicago calling for peace. Now, 3 to 4 days later, he's being indicted after that. When he put up on his concert, all the people that got killed in Chicago, showing that this is not what it's about again, he get indicted. But now he's being indicted for that. So look at the bigger picture here. Look at what the government trying to do. They always got their whole thing is you doing wrong, you doing bad, then that's good for them because that fill up the prisons. But when you
So you do 26 years in prison, right? And let's get the likes up, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button for me, y'all. So you do 26 years in prison. And this is how you speak. This is how you represent your son. You know all the stuff your son done. And then you try to turn this into your son becoming some political prisoner. Nigga, he ain't Larry Hoover. Your son is not no political prisoner. Your son is not a target for some political stuff. You think we don't know that your son done paid some of the local city government for him to be still on the streets as long as he has? You think we don't know that, Big Durk? Your son is corrupt. And you know that. So because this nigga throws a peace concert, now that's supposed to wash away. See, you telling on yourself, Durk. You telling on you and your sons and that little fake Muslim ploy that y'all got around there. See, y'all niggas is trying to run from that RICO. This is why y'all wearing kufis. This is why y'all Allah Akbar, Wallahi, and all of that fake shit y'all talking about, because it's fake, because y'all don't believe it. This is Muslim cosplay. Muslim cosplay. Durk done gave y'all old broke ass niggas some money So y'all could go open some shops and make it look like you're cleaning up the streets. You got a little oil shop over here and you're selling your koofies and y'all think y'all slick. See, what you're doing, Big Durk, is you trying to use an old school tactic that's played out. That's what you're trying to do. That shit is played out. Because they have 20,000 hours. 20,000, y'all. 20,000 hours of audio and video of OTF. Your son is going to jail. And he not coming home. Don't try to make it look like your son is a political prisoner, because he isn't. Your son isn't that smart. Your son is a dumb dickhead. That's what your son is. And you so goddamn goofy that you ain't got shit to say to your son. And y'all trying to run this fake peace movement like that's going to keep him out of prison. Like that's going to bring back the dead that he was dissing. Not only is it not going to bring back the dead he was dissing, Big Durk, but your son is the reason why some of them niggas are dead. You forgot. So you just going to act like your son don't pay to get people killed? So you mean to tell me, Big Durk, that at that fake bullshit peace concert, right, when he put up that mural of all of those people in Chicago that died from drill rap, are you telling me that your son is not responsible for any of those people that was on that mural being dead? Huh? So your son is not the reason why that a lot of those people made the mural. You know, yeah. And particularly, he's the reason why King Von is on it. Oh, you thought I wasn't going to say that, right? Thought I wasn't going to say that. He the reason why King Von is on the mural. He's the reason why King Von is on the mural. He got his own best friend murdered. Von ain't had no beef with them. That was Durk beef. Durk was beefing with Quando Rondo and Young Boy. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Shout out to the tribe. But when we're talking about breaking this cycle of toxic masculinity, fellas, it starts with us, man. A lot of things that, especially being in the streets, we gotta detach ourselves from. We have to now understand that those things are no longer a part of our lives. What up, gang? That's not a part of our lives. Repping the set, throwing it up. That's not a part of your life no more. See? This is how we're going to save our sons. See? We got to change our value system. We have to change the context on what it is to be a man today. See, because all these young guys are caught up in this cycle thinking that's what make them a man. How many people I could harm, how many women I could run up in and not be responsible for, how much money I could steal, how good of a thief I am, how great of a liar and a finesser I am. See, we got to teach our sons against shit like that. Shout out to the 050 for switching the game up on niggas and showing the young guys. Shout out to Kai Reality. Yeah, it ain't cool to be a gangster because you might end up like me, a rat. You might end up being a snitch. Shout out to Kai Reality. Because snitches is a part of the streets too. Them brothers is over there and they breaking down what's going on in the hood that make people enamored and caught up with this street shit. It ain't cool to be no scammer. You ain't nothing but a thief. How you gonna say you a man, you a stand-up man, and you run around here stealing IDs? Couch surfing for change and pocketbook snatching, trying to steal IDs. That's a stand-up man? Taking girls' identities, blowing their bank accounts up and shit. That's stand-up man shit. So salute to them for speaking against that shit. That shit ain't cool. That ain't being no man just because you got the money to show for it. But how you got it? That's what matters. That's what matters. And see, that's what we got to teach our sons. It's not just about having the money, son. But did you get the money with integrity? Did you keep your morals intact? Or did you pull your pants down? Or did you pull your pants down? Did somebody have to bruise your skin for you to get that money? Did you harm women, children, and elderly people for that money? Because guess what? If that's what you done, you a bozo. So what if you a millionaire? You a bozo, nigga. And real men will never respect you. You can never walk up to a real man and shake his hand and you a thief. I don't care how much money you got, nigga. I don't know you. You know what we do to niggas like that? If you from the town, you know what I'm talking about. You don't respect a nigga like that, you ain't shaking his hand, you give him one of these. Or you do this. You don't want to totally disrespect him, so you do this. All right. Don't respect no thieves. That's what we got to show our sons. See, it ain't about just having the money, son. It's how you get it. You a prostitute? Running around here hoeing yourself out for money? You a prostitute, son? We have to break this toxic cycle. This cycle of toxic masculinity. And the way that we do that is we stop uplifting goofy shit that men do. We have to start chastising these niggas and calling it out and letting it be known that ain't cool, homie. You a bozo. So what if you got the bag? You a bozo. You's a bozo. Because you misleading these young kids out here. And they're going to come out here and act like you and get his TV turned off. Right, TV baller? Nigga smacked you so hard. Hey, y'all remember the old TVs back in the day? Where you used to have to smack the back of the TV so the static could stop? That's how hard TV baller got smacked. He got smacked so hard they smacked the static out his TV. But he running around here acting like he rich off stealing from people. Shit ain't cool, man. Shit ain't cool. That's what Durk father was supposed to come home and show his son that he denounced all that gangster shit. And that you not allowed to be no gangster no more, because I'm home. And if you want to be like your daddy, you got to be like me, who I am now, not who I was 30 years ago, son. If you want to be like your daddy, you be the new me, the healed me, the correct version of me, the motivated to be a better part of me. You don't go be Big Durk, who was on the streets, who was a kingpin. That's not who you go be, dummy. That's why I just missed 26 years of your life, dumb little nigga. I just missed all your life for doing the dumb shit you like to do. See, that's how I want to talk to Durk. See, that's me. I missed all your life. All your life. How you think I missed all your life, son? Doing the dumb shit you think is cool. You ain't got to smack him, double R. You ain't got to smack him, bro. You just got to know how to talk to him. He sure did, champ. He sure did. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. It's how you do it. You ain't gotta smack him. You just gotta talk to him a certain way. That's how I will talk to him. I'll use all his little fake tough gangster references and all. I use all that shit and make it clear in his mind. That's why I just missed your life. That's why all your life, you've been waiting for your daddy. And you know why you've been waiting for me, son? Because I was doing the same dumb shit you think you could do. And think you smarter than everybody. I was just like you, son. Why you think you my junior, boy? See, that's how he's supposed to come home and talk to him. But he came home tiptoeing around his son because he didn't want his son to cut him off like a fight. Bozo. That's why I don't respect Big Durk. He's a bozo. Because he don't know how to put his foot down with his son. He a coward. You so gangster in the street. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. But you a sucker in the house. You so gangster. Y'all know who be keeping it gangster. We come through. But in the house, when it come to your sons, you a coward. You can't, hold on. So you could tell other niggas in the street what to do, but you can't tell your sons what to do. This is why this gangster shit need to die. Because most of these so-called gangsters are really suckers. How you out here making niggas in the street do shit, but you a pussy in the house? Shut up, Dad. Whatever, Dad. You a pussy. Big Durk was a street nigga, but he pussy in the house. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. You can't tell your son nothing. But you was in jail. Don't hurt me, blood. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, blood. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt. You was making grown-ass men put their foot in the commode. But you scared to put your foot up your son's ass. But you had, don't hurt me, blood. Don't hurt me. Are you niggas kidding me? This is why I don't respect you niggas. You so-called gangster street niggas. I don't respect none of that shit, nigga. I don't respect none of that shit. Your son could look you right in your face and say, nigga, I ain't doing nothing. And you ain't gonna do shit. But in jail, ain't nobody play with you. Ain't nobody never play with me. You scared of your son. Shut up, pussy. And he came out of your nuts. You can't even tell your son when to turn the fucking video game off. Shut up, nigga. Pussy ass niggas. Be a man in your house, nigga. Instead of telling us how gangster you was in the jail blocks. Niggas ain't never play with me. Nigga, your son play with you, nigga. Your son told you, fuck you, and you ain't do nothing. Yeah. But no nigga better not play with you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, Papa. Yeah, okay. This why what Harlem Legend said? Put him in jail. Big Durk need to go to jail with his son. You're useless out here on the streets, nigga. What you out here on the streets for? What you out here for? You couldn't save your son. Your other son got killed. What you out here for? Send that nigga back to jail too. Send him back to jail too. What is the use of his ass being on the street? Fuck out of here. Always want to kiss these niggas' asses because, he was from back in the day, and back in the day, and back in the day. I respect men. I don't respect gangsters. I respect men, nigga. Shout out to Deesky Valley. Deesky says, we're having kids to fill a void in our lives emotionally. We're not having kids to create a more productive member of society with more potential than ourselves. Facts, Deesky. Facts. See, brothers won't admit that. But that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Deesky says these men and women put more into their hobbies and wants than their children put a new engine in an old school, but won't put no wisdom in your child. Facts. And that's why Lil Durk is going to prison. Because of this cycle that we won't actively break. Actively break. You have to actively do it. Say that again, champ. Say it again, champ. He just gonna go spend the money. That's crazy, but that's true. This gangsterism culture is destroying futures. These kids can't even get jobs because they got criminal records. Facts. Great point. Great point. But shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Make sure y'all subscribe to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. If y'all are enjoying this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you notify every time we drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to my lovely lady Maz for always coming through and holding it down. Make sure y'all support the show. The Cash App and the Venmo is at the top of your screen. If you have financially supported today's show, it is very much appreciated, man. Salute to everyone. Shout out to all the visionaries, man. We will be back tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned. We are back in full effect right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm y'all host, DS1 Ross, of course, and I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.